This is Resettling Identity, a problem discovery about the refugee crisis by Cara McLean, Kaylee Nordkia, Ken's Fraser, and Lindsay Schurtz.
Before we jump into the problem statement, I want to explain a little bit of the why that's personal for all of us. We all are studying majors that have things to do with foreign affairs and other cultures. I have personally worked in Clarkston, Georgia with many of the refugees and just have fallen in love with the community, and I think that we see a lot of hurt and brokenness from that community and a lot of ways that AI and technology can be used to actually help instead of diminish their opportunities in the future.
The refugee crisis is an increasingly dire issue being confronted by communities across the globe. Forced migration has a significant impact on both the refugees and the communities they find themselves in. During the process of resettlement, refugees are often digitally funneled into needs-based algorithmic placement programs in an effort to make this impact a positive one. Our problem discovery will revolve around the efficacy, unforeseen consequences, and possible alternatives to this approach.
After discovering our problem focus area, we asked, what does this really mean? What could it look like to use artificial intelligence to allow people to resettle in a place that needs them for skills that were developed in their country of origin? How can this empower people and their communities? We have taken this on by trying to understand existing technologies such as primes and Tessa, while also looking towards the future of this issue. We recognize that the issue and the problem that we're trying to tackle and understand is personal and that it's very involved. It's necessary to consider biases that may come and figure out how to combat them early on. This is what we tried to do through our system map that Kaylee is about to explain.
This map seeks to show how the stakeholders are integrated into the larger system that we researched and the important role they play in the resettlement of refugees and in their own communities. Without the support and commitment of local businesses, governments, NGOs, and populations to assist with the resettlement process, a refugee's transition to a new community would not be as successful even with asset-based AI placement tools. This demonstrates the need for technology and people to work hand in hand to achieve the best outcomes for the successful resettlement of refugees into the accepting communities.
Our research matters because this is a field that hasn't really been pioneered before. As you can see, we've pulled instances like what we're looking for, like the Tessa chatbot, but there isn't really anything matching our asset-based community development approach and algorithms that we can find. Also, since refugee resettlement is such a human-dominated field anyway, we think that it would be super sweet to get to match the human aspect with technology to help it move more efficiently. When Helping Hurts is a source that we use that focuses on asset-based development. We also used information from the Tessa chatbot and primes, which are AI incorporated into placing people in jobs and or different countries. We used the UN refugee page and blogs a lot, and we also conducted a lot of personal interviews, especially with the Carter Center and people who work with refugees in Clarkston.
Lastly, we wanted to extend a sincere thank you to all who have watched, and especially to Dr. Neha Kumar for challenging us throughout the semester to better understand the depth of our project. We want to thank all of our interviewees, our classmates, and Ideas to Serve for hosting the competition. As a team, we have learned a lot together and are very excited about the future of this research and the potential solution to this challenge that could be found through assets-based refugee resettlement. Thank you again from the Resettling Identity team.